Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Trunke with Trunke Gaming. Today is the final game of the best of 3 series of King's Grasping Servants versus Long Came a Spider. This is GOBBLN Finals, man. Game 3. We made it through the first 2 games. We went 1-1 and forced to game 3. So this is what we got. Let me go over the team real fast. So I ended up getting after the second game, which I won on that ridiculous Hail Mary play when I had nobody left in the pitch, and it was crazy. I had 3 levels. I ended up getting this guy, Dodge. She actually rolled double 5s, Brown Recluse. She rolled double 5s, and I really wanted Piling On. I really, really wanted Piling On. Even the move would have been good. But the thought was, in this particular matchup, I don't want to pile on because I'll get stepped on. so I chose not to go with Piling On. I just went with regular Blodge, which is kind of boring. I also, because of the way the money worked out, with the normal roll level up as opposed to the double or the move, I would with my $1,000 could get a wizard. So that's why part of the reason I went there. And then he got, I believe, sidestep. So anyway, so I got 3 levels. I'm going in with 2 loners. What my problem was is that he seeing that I'm going to spend my last 1,000 cash when I got a wizard. He fired a zombie. So you can see he's got 1 less on his bench than usual. Usually he's been carrying 4 all series. He fired his zombie, so now I deprived me of the wizard. I couldn't afford the wizard anymore. So I'm going to go into this game without a wizard, which is going to make life extremely difficult. All I got to do is give the ball to this guy and cage him up around these fucking guard pieces, and I'm basically stuck. My AG5 piece does not have tackle. I only have 1 tackle piece. I think I got Babes. I got 2 Babes, so I'm figuring I'm going to go on defense first because as Dark Elves, I always like to go on defense first. And if I get popped around a little bit, I'm hoping my KOs will come back. So I went 2 Babes. Babes win games. They've won me a ton of games. It basically comes down to the casualty dice. If he's, it's 50%. You're more likely to get stunned and KO than you are to get Kaz'd. But if you get Kaz'd, then the Babes don't do you any good. And then you should have gone with the second Apo, didn't. So anyway, this is his team. Remember, this is the Dark Elf team. I figured it out. This will be my 17th straight game versus Bash teams, which is extremely difficult for any kind of Elf teams. There's both good and bad to it. There's way more bad than there is good. The good thing is because you face so many Bash teams that you don't end up facing a lot of tackle. So if you can keep pieces alive, then you start getting dodge, and then it's harder for him to fall down. The problem is the finals is a best of 3, so he picked up an extra tackle piece. And I'm surprised he only got 1, but he hadn't leveled a bunch during this series, so this is pretty much the only level he's picked up. So that's good. So good and bad. Mostly it's really bad because it's just hard for Elves to survive 17 straight Bash teams, any kind of Elves. And you can see I took it on the chin early, usually against Papa Nasty, which I think was my second game. He injured a bunch of people, and I've been playing with loners ever since. That was game 2, so that was 15 games ago. And because I'm facing so much Bash, I haven't had a chance to catch my breath and get pieces back. So this particular game is going to be tough. I do have 3 Mighty Blow, which is unusual for an Elf team, and not really how you want to play Elves. But you can't turn down on your witches, and he got the Mighty Blow first. If I had known he was going to get AG5, I would have gone Dodge first, and then Sure Hands or something, or Leap probably. But it worked out the way it worked out. So I do not have high hopes for this game. Just to give you guys forewarning, I have no way to get the ball out of this guy. If he cages up hard and just beats on me, then I really literally have I can cage dive into red dive, but I don't have tackle, so cage dive doesn't do me good. I don't have strip ball. So I put together some kind of run, but I think I really have low hopes for this game. But it's the finals, man. So you got to do what you can. You got to do the best you can. You can see he's gonna line up and he's just gonna start hurting people right away. He's got 4 Mighty Blow, so he should get 4 Mighty Blow hits. These 3 guys plus probably I would use this guy because my back line all has dodge. So if he uses his Mighty Blow here, 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 and then attacks at this guy, he can bring one of the guys down. That's a frame. FatZomby. Let me back up. I have really been enjoying my GOBBLN experience. I wasn't sure I was going to at first. The setup's a little unusual compared to what I'm used to, anyway. But the people are really cool. Like all the longtime GOBBLN guys, and FatZomby's one of them, are all really cool dudes. Get the ref. So now we get a bribe, which can make a huge difference in this game. So he's a cool dude and a really good coach. So this has been it's been a fun series, but man, it's been frustrating. Plays so much Bash. 1 Mighty Blow hit out of the way. We survived. That's a victory as far as I'm concerned. Second Mighty Blow hit. This one's got Piling On, so it's even worse. The one he named after himself. And he's going to pile on the stun. And nothing. He's gonna bring his mummy out. I wonder why he's doing that. Like, this is... So this is kind of a mistake in my mind personally. I would have used the mummies to hit the line and use this guy to blitz the back line. But he's using the block piece and hopefully knock him down. My other thing here is if you leave this mummy out here like this and you don't support him, that's going to give me a chance to pick him off with some mighty blow, and I have a bribe in the hand. So if he's going to do this move, he's got to protect this fucking mummy. Gets the POW, so the tackle ended up being irrelevant. But that doesn't mean he gets one less mighty blow hit as opposed to 4. He can only get 3. Push him around right next to the mighty blow piece at all. He doesn't want to use the mighty blow. He wants to save the mighty blow to move down pitch, I believe, and kind of base one of these guys. I think this is the plan is. But it keeps pushing him around, and finally he's got to use King Oniguku, who I beat in the second round. Playoffs went Undead, Orc, Undead for a beat up Dark Elf team. Acropolis was the coach he beat in the semifinals to get to the finals. And then this is Spider, who is the admin of the Proving Grounds. He's gonna do his foul right here, especially since he's gonna foul anyway because his bench is so deep and he's an undead foul. But also because he's got the bribe in hand. So there's 3 admins and 3 admins that I know of anyway in what's it called? In GOBBLN. So he left me a 1 die, which I'm gonna take. I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna not reroll that, but I'm push him next to the witch because she's got mighty blow too. All I gotta do is put pieces over here, and then I can knock him down again, or take another shot anyway. So that was the plan there. I wanted to move him here so I get more dice at him. I really like. This is my one chance. So what I'm thinking right now is I am a very low probability winning this game, extremely low probability because I can't get the ball out of this guy and I don't have a wizard to do it. So one way I can make my probability go up is to get rid of this guy. So my thought is I'm going to knock him down. I'm going to hit him with Mighty Blow. That didn't work. I'm going to hit him with Mighty Blow again, see if that works. If that doesn't work, then I want to foul him because this is my chance. This is an all or nothing kind of situation. Like I need to get, if I get this piece off, then there's a fucking chance. Mighty Blow hit. Injury would be awesome to level her. I put him there because in case he doesn't get an armor break, then I can foul him with 2 assists. Was my thought. Now my only guy left to foul with because I used him instead of I should have done these backwards, right? I should have moved him here for the assist and then used him for the foul. But it's a 1 in 36 chance. So if something bad goes happen, like if say I double the armor break, it's like I still got a bribe in hand. So it's about as much as a dodge. So it's about as safe as it can be. It's a risk I'm willing to take, and I'm willing to take that risk because getting this mummy off is crucial. If I get this mummy off the pitch, then I have a chance to win this game. If I don't get this mummy off the pitch, then I'm fucking in trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 1 in 36 risk, which is really clearly very low probability, so we'll be all right. We'll just go hit him. Get the armor break. That's awesome. Stun. Oh, fuck, the referee got me, but I got a bribe, so I'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that's probably the game, man. That's what I was thinking right then. I'm like, I can't come back from that because now my only piece that can bring down this blodger is gone. So you could argue whether that was a unnecessary risk. I think it was a very necessary risk. I think your chance to get this mummy off was something you can't really pass up. My only quibble is I should have used this guy for the foul. I should have switched them. I should have used the tackle for the assist and this guy for the foul. But I don't think I was thinking about it clearly ahead of time. I was like, I just want to foul. I'm going to use whatever piece I have available. Because I have the bribe, I need to take that risk. So I should have thought that through a little more. But I think the foul itself was good. I now have no way to stop this guy. I have no way to bring him down, especially since he's got me penned in. So now my thought is, survive the round with as many pieces as I can. Survive the half. He's going to go ahead and hit Tarantula, which is my AV7 Mighty Blow piece. AV7 AG5 Mighty Blow. Clearly that's the piece he wants to get off, or one of these witches. So now my thinking is, I'm not going to get to that guy really. I mean, I could do some kind of crazy dodge into a red die, but even if I get to him, it doesn't really do me a lot of good because I can't bring him down. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to try and focus on this AV7 piece. Maybe we'll get him off, get a POW, so that's good. I got Mighty Blow. So maybe we can remove him. Get the armor break, but just a stun, so that's not really helpful. We'll go over here, make a pretense like we're going to hit this guy, because right now he's surfable. And his whole team's over here. So, like, well, maybe I can force him to score early, is my thought. Or if I can force him to score early, it'd be good. Or if he doesn't want to score early, and he wants to stay here, then he's in a surfing position. So this is pretty much my only shot. I have to keep this guy who's potatoed, to keep him kind of trapped. And so I'm going to try. And I'm going to take a Mighty Blow hit on his Mighty Blow piling on guy, because that'd be awesome. But just pushes, so that's not helpful. Removing that guy would have been a big deal. Would have been a big deal. So let's see if I force him to go score, because that's the idea. If I force him to go score, then I have a chance to kind of dance around and tie it up before halftime, and then I have a chance to win the game. A very slim chance, because I can stall out the rest of the game. That is basically my hope right now. Mighty Blow does a thing with armor break and pile on, of course. They both have pile on. And there goes the first injury. That's bad. I need KOs. KOs I have babes for. Losing Elves is not good. So now I'm down 2 Elves, and it is I've only moved twice. So I'm losing an Elf a turn right now. So I need him to go score. Oh man, he's going backwards. This is a super smart play on his part, even to the GFI to get behind the 2 mummies. Now it's clear to me he's going to stall out, and I have nothing. I have no way to get this guy out. I can't really knock these guys down. It would be at best red die. So the game plan right now, Ruggerman knocks down my loner. My plan right now is basically get out of the way, I believe. Sorry, my dogs dogs are growling at each other. We're going to do a Mighty Blow hit in the Duty player because I want to get some kind of removal piece off. So we'll do an Elf screen. Plan C, I guess I should say, is just try and stall out the half and make him Potato as ball carrier. But again, Potato as ball carrier doesn't do a whole lot of good because I don't have one to bring him down. But we'll put the Elf screen up even though we're down 2 people. It makes it even more difficult. We'll hit this guy with Mighty Blow. Hopefully remove him, get a POW. POW is solid. But no armor break, so that's no good. We'll try to protect that piece. So now this is a traditional Elf screen. It's not quite even, but this guy's right there to kind of misshape it a little bit, but that's okay. Get everybody out of contact, so he's only hit me once. Everybody's on their feet, so that's good. He's going to come through. Looks like this is going to be his target. Wall Spider. Yep. Looks like 3. He can't get 3 die on him, I don't believe. Oh, he's going to move his cage right here. And then he's going to come through with Onigoku and fucking pop him. That's what he's thinking. And then we'll base people based all over the place, of course. And then the witch is based up. We'll just make this super cage. Again, there's really nothing I can do. I have the AG5 piece, so maybe I can sneak in there, but it's just going to be an uphill dice against Blotch. I would need double POWs. It's a 1 in 36 chance. And then my AG5 piece is in the middle of all the scrum, and that's just doesn't make sense. Here he comes to Donaguku, the killer. He's gonna get both down, which is all he really needs, and gets a fucking another injury. God damn. I got babes. Clearly I should have gone with fucking a second Apo because his injury dice are on fire right now, and when he breaking armor, he's killing me. We'll go through with Mighty Blow. We'll try hit Acropolis again, see if I can remove that piece with Mighty Blow. Nope. My Mighty Blow is not working like his Mighty Blow is, which is a problem. I have 3 Mighty Blows, so he's only got 1 more than me, but you can see now I'm like, I need to get the fuck out of the way. I need to protect my most valuable pieces. This guy's valuable, clearly, because he's AG5 and Blodge, but he's not as valuable to me as the Witch because he's got the AV7. Because he's got the AV7, so if he dies, then I just have to rebuild him. I'm not super mad. Super upset about it. So you can see this is a superset cage with all the Mighty Blow. Yeah, there's I mean, maybe you guys are watching and like, Trunk, you can do this to get to that ball. I don't see it. Basically right now I'm trying to protect my pieces as best I can and hope that I have somebody left for the second half because he can just fucking stall it out and push his way down the field. You can see my my wall of guys. I'm trying to protect this piece. I figure Brown Recluse is my most important piece. I kind of wish I got piling on now since this is going so poorly. But the Blodge is so strong. So strong. The other thing is I'm facing pure bash teams, so I only face pure bash teams, so getting piling on doesn't really do you as much good when you're facing AV9 and stuff. I need to be like floating like a butterfly and sting like a bee, like I said in my in-depth. He's gonna come through. He's gonna pop Prowling the third, and gonna re-roll it because why not? I believe my plan here is. I played this game, I don't know, about a week ago, a couple days ago. I'm looking at it right now, my plan would be just to fucking send somebody downfield and try to protect him for the second half. Let's see if that's what I do. There goes one. See, I'm just trying to get away. I'm not even trying to do hits. Not even trying to hit him. I'm just trying to get away and protect my pieces as best I can. Putting the blodgers up front. Hopefully he doesn't kill them with this tackle piece. And he's just walling off. Like, this is not the most exciting half. It went so poorly for me, starting with this 1 in 36. It's not quite 1 in 36 because you have basically 3 rolls, and one of the first 2 has to be a 1 in 6. So it's a 1 in 36 followed by a 1 in 36. So it's not truly a 1 in 36. It's more like a 1 in a million, something like that. I don't know. There's some math that will probably figure that out for me. The first 1 in 36 has to go before the second 1 in 36 is triggered. And he's gonna go through. He's gonna try and get some damage in. He's gonna hit Prowling. Prowling the third Prowling's had a rough existence, man. This is his third. This might even be his 4th one. I might have miscounted. He's getting hit all the time. So the Babe will do something for that guy. Thank God. My inducements do something, since mostly they're not. Mostly they're just fucking wasting time. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm going to stand and fight a little bit. I want to see if I can... I changed my mind clearly because I'm like, oh, this mummy is hittable. So what I need to do is hit this guy off. I want to 1-die the mummy. And don't get it. But that gives me another 1-die. Here. And don't get it. So I'm pushing back. But now my loner's in contact, so hopefully my loner lives, and then we'll highway the witches. Head for the highway. Trying to get a mighty blow hit on this mummy. I'm like, well, if I can get a mummy out for the second half, then maybe there's a fucking chance. I'm just fucking scrapping, looking for opportunities, looking for something positive to take out of this half, because nothing positive has happened so far, other than no permanent injuries. The only positive, if you want to call that a positive, none of these are permanent injuries. I am planning. This team is signed up for Stomping Grounds next season, which is so when you play GOBBLN, which you guys, if you're looking for a league, man, GOBBLN's pretty awesome. So there's the Proving Grounds, which is basically for new teams to get some levels and stuff, and there's Stomping Grounds, which is the middle, and then there's the Premier League. And the way it is you apply for it. You can only have 1 team in each division at a time, but you can have a division in all 3 teams. And then there's an open league. So basically you play an open league, which can also go, you can use anywhere from the Stomping Ground go into the open league, and then you can use those open leagues back into the Stomping Grounds as long as there's a TV cap. So as long as they're below the TV cap, you can get in the Stomping Grounds. And they arrange games they have a TeamSpeak server. TeamSpeak, I don't know why they don't use Discord, probably because they've been using TeamSpeak for a really long time. But it's just it's a voice tool. So you get on TeamSpeak, and I guess it's a pretty active community. I haven't been on there because I CCL a lot. Hey, the referee's going to catch that guy. Thank God. His bribe fucking works. Fucking green skin. So yeah, so you get on TeamSpeak and you look for a game, and then I guess games are pretty easy to find. I'm going to move out there. And then you go up. So it's a pretty cool league, man. The playoff system. I love Eternal Leagues where you get to see your team grow. B, I love leagues with playoff systems. So I'm actually really impressed with GOBBLN. I've had a good experience, and everybody I've played who's a GOBBLN veteran has been A, a good coach, but B, a really cool dude. highly recommend you guys check out GOBBLN. I believe both their leagues are starting. Both Proving Grounds and Stomping Grounds have started this week, so you'll be on the back burner for you to sit out a season because these just started. But I highly suggest you guys check out the league. What you can do is you can sign up for the board, and then you'll get emails because the admins are super active and they're very good. They'll send you emails anytime, like a sign-ups or anything like that. It'll go straight to your email. So I highly suggest it. Does this little dance that all the coaches do, scores a touchdown. So good news is nobody's permanent. Bad news is all 3 guys are gone. 3 guys gone, which means I'm going to be -3 advantage the second half. Also, I will have lost my bribe. But my Appo's still up. It basically comes down to can I do a one-turner? One-turner with Dark Elves is really difficult because you don't really have the movement. So you kind of need both witches to do pushes. You need to do frenzy pushes, especially when I'm down 3 pieces. I kind of, at this point, I'm not great with my frenzy one-turns, which is something I'm going to have to learn if I'm going to play more Dark Elves, which I plan to. So I'm not great with the frenzy pushes on the one-turner, but B, I don't think I have the pieces left even if I had the frenzy pushes to do it, even though he's set up to let me. Like, if you're defending a one-turn, and doing the picket, this is called picket fence back here. If you're doing the picket fence, these 3 guys need to be separated. For if you guys watching at home, this guy should be here, this guy should be here. This guy. It's separated as far as possible because that requires an extra push for the opposing team, unless I had sidestep. So the way it's set up right now, if I move 8, I would just push this guy, pop him out, and then do all my pushes over here, and it's pretty easy. But if these guys were separated, then I have to leave a gap here like this and push him into that gap, which makes an extra push, and then push him. So if you're setting up a one-turn picket fence, do not set up three tight like that. And sometimes picket fence is the way to go, man. It's not the best one-turn defense. If you absolutely want to stop a one-turner, do not do the picket fence. There's better defenses, which you've seen in my channel. But like in this particular instance, it's hard for me to one-turn. Also, it's just hard for me to. He's protecting his pieces. So touchback is a little bit of advantage. I'm going there. So my touch. The reason I brought him up was I need this guy to fill this gap so I can kind of get these pushes in. Because I'm going to push down into here, push this guy, and then push him, and then if this guy needs to go here. And the reason he's here is because of the follow-up, because there's a second push involved. Otherwise, I could have just pushed him there and it'd been fine. Because this guy goes here, pushes here, I got to choose this spot, right? But then the witch is doing the blitz, so she's going to push him again. So if this guy, where the guy the ball carrier is this dude right here, she'll push this way and he'll go down to this spot. So I had to fill that gap. Get the POW, that's no good. I need a push, and that ends the one-turn. Probably should have used her for the first blitz. I mean, I had to use the witch. I had to use both witches at some point, so I put her there so she could do the later blitz pushes. I probably should have led with her because it was a one die. But I didn't. Also, I'm super frustrated at this point in the game. My one turn with Witch Elves is highly unlikely. Like I said, I'm not good. I'm okay with one turns. I usually do pretty well with them. I haven't done one in a long time, and something's gone wrong every single time. And the last one I had a chance to was Sace. I fucked up so bad. It's brain farted. Probably because I haven't done them in so long. But I'm not good with having to do the frenzies. I'm not good with. But I really enjoy my Dark Elves, so I'm gonna have to learn to play Dark Elves. I'm probably gonna reroll Dark Elves in REL too. So now this would be a good. Stop. This would be a good one-turn defense actually. This is an excellent one-turn defense. A, because these guys are strength 5. B, because I have to cancel these assists to do it. I have to cancel these 2 assists, and then I got to push this guy into here. He's strength 5, so that's going to be uphill. I have to use an extra elf to get these guys. What you would do is you would take this guy and this guy. Well, you want your guard pieces right where these pieces are, right here and right here. And then you would take your ghouls and stick them over here. Stick them over here, ideally if they have tackle. And then you could take other pieces and put them there. Put them there. If you have guard here and here, which you could do, you don't need pieces right here. Yeah, this is actually a better one-turn defense than the one he did, which is fortuitous because I was going to one-turn. I was going to try and do a one-turn and see if I can get the ball back right away, and then hope I get a blitz or something crazy to go to overtime. So first half was ultra disappointing. I'm down 3 else, but I'm not quite. I can two-turn. If I can two-turn and then get the ball in the end zone, then I have 8 turns or 6 turns or something crazy to happen. Get the ref again. The last one did me 0 good. That ball is in a good spot for me, right? That's an all right spot, so we'll put it up here. We get the touchback, of course. We'll give it to her. See if she feels like leveling for me. So my thought is if I can get a 2-turn touchdown, I can't stand a fight with him. A stall into overtime. I don't want to go to overtime. So let me just go over my thing real quick. I don't want to go to overtime because I'm already down 3 elves, and he's gonna pound on me. This is my 17th straight game against Bash, and I just played overtime the last game. Overtime is bad for me because I won't have anybody left. So my thought is I'm gonna win this game. I need to win it in this half. I can't wait. I can't wait for overtime. So I'm gonna score as fast as I possibly can, and then hope that something happens. Like kickoff event, I get a blitz, pitch invasion, something crazy where I get a chance to win the game. Or he fails a pickup and I'm behind him, something like that. There's a bunch of shit that can happen in Blood Bowl, and Elves are really good at taking advantage of those things. So the plan here is to score as fast as possible, and then hope something happens for us, because we need to catch a break. The only break I've had in this series was that Hail Mary play in overtime. That's the only time when I was like, yeah, that was lucky. Everything else has really gone against me. This whole series, I feel like I don't want to get salty about dice, but I feel like this particular series has been really rough on me. Which is disheartening. It's disappointing because this is the final game, but we can't give up. So we'll put some loners back here just to give him a distraction to think about. I will score with the loner in this particular instance because this is the fucking playoffs. And I win this game, so I'll put it just to him for an additional threat. He falls down. He's a loner. I can't re-roll it, so he gets stunned. That's not good. My AG5 piece is safe. I'm feeling okay about this. I did this. It's going to be really hard for him to get to me. This guy can, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So dodge and 2 GFIs of this guy, although he just cut himself off. He's going to base that dude, so he can get to her. It's tricky. It takes a lot of dice. But she doesn't have luck, so. My thought was I'm using her instead of her because I was like, well, I don't feel like my chances are very good this game. Like I said, I need to catch a break, and I haven't caught a break at all this whole series. So my thought was I'll get her level for the stomping grounds next season and take something positive out of this series. So he's just going to pile in around me. He's going to get one hit, probably with, I was going to use this one. He's going to use his ghoul named after him. Just gets a push, thankfully, so we're going to survive that. And then he's going to go up here. So now the question is, can I get a hit on like a mummy or some other valuable piece, or maybe one of these guys, which would be great. If I can get a mighty, if I can get Brown Recluse to fucking pop one of these dudes and remove him, then maybe I got a chance on the second half. He's gonna foul my loner and get the injury, and the referee does not see it. So I believe he's got 2 bribes now, right? No, he's got 1 because he uses 1. Yeah. So normally you don't advocate stepping on loners. You don't advocate stepping on stun pieces, but he's already got such a massive player advantage, and he has a bribe in hand. That's absolutely the right play. I would have done the exact same thing. Now I scored a touchdown and we're tied, but now I am down to I have a -4 disadvantage. I only have 7 elves in the pitch. I can't protect my important pieces, which is all bad. I have to put a Blodger on the line, which is bad. None of this is good. You can see that I decided the witches are more important than this guy who's got the armor bust. Because he's got, so my philosophy on this, I know I kind of touched on it earlier. He gets another reroll, so he's got 5 rerolls and a bribe. And that ball goes right to him, so this isn't good. So my philosophy on this piece is, yeah, he's awesome, he's AG5, and you don't want to lose AG5, but he's got an armor bust, and because he's got Mighty Blow, it's kind of an awkward piece, that you don't really want your Mighty Blow on your AG5 pieces. So the witches to me are more potent, or more important because they have Mighty Blow. I can afford to lose this piece. It's going to lower my TV. He's my best player by a long shot, but because he's kind of awkwardly built with the Mighty Blow and the AG5, if I'm going to lose any of these pieces, I think the witches are more valuable. A, because they're more expensive, but B, because the AG5 he's awkward. So hopefully he lives. Ideally he lives. Ideally, that's 34 SPP. I've clearly put a lot of stuff into him. So, and perfect world he'll live. But when you're making hard decisions like this, because you don't have elves to protect yourself, and here goes Lodge piece gets KO'd. So that's not good. So now I only have 6 elves in the pitch. One of them's on his face. When you're making tough decisions like this, which pieces do I need to protect? You kind of need to think long term. You kind of need to think long term, especially unless you're in a position where you're going to have a chance to win the game. I do not feel very strongly that I have a chance to win this game. even if he wanted 9s here, I had no way to take advantage of it. So he's going to give the ball to Acropolis. It's smart. I would just give him the ball. Or I mean, you can give him the ball because it's super safe and you're going to win the championship. If you get level out of that. Try to do some kind of, so my thought here was I'm going to do a crazy dodge. I'm going to do a Hail Mary elf play. Because this guy he actually get a 1-die on this guy with block. So that was a thought. Not worth re-rolling. I mean, maybe it was worth re-rolling, but I'm not saving them for anything. But at this point, I'm pretty frustrated. I know the game's over. I should have. The reason I didn't move these guys first is because I wanted to see if this was going to work, and then I was going to attack this ball. I was like, if that had worked, then I would have fucking run everybody through there and gone for it. But it didn't work. So now one of these guys is going to get hit. And I don't know why I thought it would work. I mean, when your dice are cold, your dice are cold. And nothing's gone right for me this game. So he's just going to put a super cage. Just going to step on that guy. I would too, especially with the bribe in hand. Put a tight cage around here, which he knows I can't get through. Put that guard piece over there. This means that this makes it harder. So the reason you put this guy here, because this is a 5+ die, which is with this guy is a 4+ die, so it's 75% chance. Now that you put this piece here, it's a 5+ die because it's an extra tackle zone. So he's now a 55% chance if he wants to dive. And if he's diving into this guy, he's also got guard, so it'll be uphill. It would have been uphill anyway because this guy's got guard. But moving around, I'm sure he'll step on this loner. No reason not to. I would attack this guy because he's in contact. He's got the assist. In fact, here he comes. Double pow on Tarantula, my best player, which is no good. No armor breaks, that's all right. Piling on. And he died. This is actually the second time this piece has died to a Mighty Blow piling on fucking white. That's really bad. We'll go ahead and re-roll it. Hope we can save him. He takes a niggle. Takes a niggle. So that piece is pretty much gone. So this game now has been A, I lost the championship, and B, I lost my best piece. And there's another injury. So this is, I have 4 elves on the pitch. So I'm just going to get it the fuck out of the way. I'm just going to start running out of the way. Let's start with this guy. That's a 1 in 36. And that sums up the series, ladies and gentlemen. This game's over. He knows it. I know it. I actually even said to him, like, man, I can't even get out of the way. I can't even get out of the way. That's how bad this game is going. He's going to surround my dudes and trap me in. And I hope I don't lose one of these witches. I hope to God I don't lose one. Because if he kills the witches, the team is decimated, and then maybe I take back the stomping grounds. So I have to re-roll. Yeah, it's all bad. So congratulations to FatZomby, man. Really, really good series. Played really well on your part. I wish I could have put up a better fight. That second half Hail Mary was the only thing that kind of went right for me. The only time I got even a little bit lucky, my only break. But so my Goblin experience is, like I said, it's been really strong. I really enjoyed the league. But what else it's done for me is it's kind of made me realize what kind of coach I am. And I mean, I play. If you see me play, I play a ton of different teams. I played humans really hard for a long time. I played about 300 games. Humans. I'm just gonna pass the turn. He's not gonna hit me. I'm not gonna hit him. We're just gonna pass. We're just gonna. He's a gentleman. He's like, look, dude, your team's decimated. If you want to save it, let's just pass turns. And I was like, absolutely. I wanted to do that fucking couple turns ago. So gentleman's agreement. I really appreciate it. We're just saving my team. Yeah. So congratulations again to him. But anyway, as I was saying, my thought earlier was that it kind of made me realize that I've never really enjoyed the bash game. Everybody enjoys the bash game. I like to get my bash once in a while, and I play a fair amount of Undead. But it kind of made me realize that of all the teams, I like the elf teams the most, and I don't really like wood elves. But I do play the shit out of dark elves, and I might start picking up high elves again. I like having the AG4. I'm not really a bash guy. You see, we're just passing it out, so he's going to go win the game. I'm not really a bash guy. I'll use Undead to get my bash fix in. But I think I'm going to mostly concentrate on elf teams, meaning dark elves and high elves, and then maybe also I might throw in some pro elves when they come out. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to kind of put humans or give them a little rest. Wolf Spider gets the MVP, so that's actually beneficial. 3 armor breaks to 12. That's the story of the game. Black Widow get the touchdown, so she got a level. So that's good. And you see all those guys. So I had 10 successful blocks and 1 KO. He had 24 blocks succeed and remove 5. And then he got stepped on me a bunch. So I don't want to keep this replay anymore because we're doing it right now. Go ahead and close that. That is Along Came a Spider versus King Grasping Servant. Congratulations, FatZomby, winner of the Proving Grounds. I think season 20. I'm not tracking about that. So this is what my team looks like going into the Stomping Grounds, Stomping Fields, whatever it is, next turn. Next time, Tarantula will likely get fired. I haven't fired him yet, A, because I can't afford to replace him right now, but B, because I kind of want to get, once Prowling gets his level, then I'll go ahead and fire Tarantula and rehire. A, I need the money, but B, I'll probably use that piece. I don't really want to get SPP on him, but because he's got AG5, he likely will get SPP. I do have 2 Mighty Blow Blodge, Witch Elves, which is really nice. Hopefully they get me through the first season. And then I got 1 Blodge Lineman, and this guy's actually not too far away. He doesn't have a permanent injury. I think he's just MNG. Yeah, he's MNG. But I'm only gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elves going into the Proving Grounds or the Proving Field, whatever the fuck it's called. No, the Stomping Fields. The second one. I'm only gonna have 7 elves. I'm gonna start my first game with loners, which means I'm 1140 with 4 loners, which is 280. So 13, 14, 20. So I'll be at 14, 20. Clearly starting with loners is not ideal, but not much you can really do about it, man. Not much you can do about it. Whoops, that's not one. I want to see if I got my tickets. Tickets were supposed to go out last night for this Stomping Field. I don't think they came out. I don't think I saw it. Nope, haven't come out yet. All right. Proving Grounds. Oh, yeah, I gotta get a ticket and I'll fucking quit that. These are all my teams. I'm trying to get to... Sex type thing will be in Proving Grounds GOBBLN next season. The only reason I picked sex type thing, this has already started. You see I have, this is Splinter, who's a fucking amazing coach. The reason I picked Undead was because I kind of decided the last minute I was going to play in the Proving Grounds, and I already had this team made, so I didn't have to remake. I was like, I'll just use one of this team that I haven't played yet all yet. So Undead. If I had to do it over again, I'd pick High Elves, but I didn't. So, and they do a good job of trying to balancing the divisions out between Bash and see, you can see already there's more agility this season than was last season. Doesn't work on Undead and Dwarf. Those are 3 Bash and there's 3 agility. So it's going to be different. This is, we played this guy, Shushnik. We played him in the semifinals to get to the finals. The rest of these guys, Splinter is the guy I'm playing now. He is I forget what we're playing. Or he's Dwarfs. He is a top-notch coach, man. Really, really great coach. So this is what I got to look forward to for GOBBLN's Proving Grounds. Thank you to Spider for hosting it. Thank you to GOBBLN. Really, really well-run league, man. I really appreciate it. That is what I have for you guys. That is the Proving Grounds Season 20 Championship. Game 3 is all wrapped up. FatZomby is your champion. Congratulations, man. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!